In video number 70, we're going to look at file access modes. As you know, files are everywhere, and all files have different structures. So, a Word document, for example, will have a different structure from a PDF file, which will have a different structure from a multimedia file or a text file. When software programs open files and try to access the data within them, they generally can only open the type of file they're supposed to. This is because files have data stored within them, and often that data is stored in different orders and different ways. So, for example, when we're trying to open a Word file, we generally can open only files that have been word processed or have text within them. We wouldn't be able to open an Excel file, for example, using Word, or an Access database, or a media file. So in computing, we have these things called file access modes, and these are the different types that you need to know about: serial files, sequential files, index sequential files, direct access files, and random files. First of all, serial files. Data is stored in the computer in the order in which it arrives. This is the simplest form of storage, but the data is effectively unstructured, so finding it again can be very difficult. This sort of data storage is only used when it is unlikely that the data will be needed again, or when the order of the data should be determined by when it is input. A good example of a serial file is what you are reading now. The characters were all typed in order, and that is how they should be read. Reading this slide would be impossible if all the words were in alphabetical order. Searching may be slow as a result, particularly for a large file. On to sequential files. This is where data is stored in a predefined order. This could be alphabetically or by rank, for example. As data is stored in a predefined order, the computer will have some idea where to start searching the file, so searching will be quicker. A variation on the sequential file structure is indexed sequential files. So data again is stored in a predefined order. Difference with index sequential files is that an index acts as a quick pointer to sections of data, therefore allowing for even quicker searching. So an example we might look at might be the telephone directory, the phone book, where we have everybody's telephone numbers stored in order of surname alphabetically. Now to speed up the search process, we might have tabs, dividers, that would act as an index, which allow us to quickly get to parts of the phone book that we need. And an index sequential file works in much the same way. Direct access files, well, with these, they can be used if data in the file is of something called fixed length. For example, all fields in all rows in the file are of identical length. We'll take a look at an example in a moment. As the computer will know exact positions of data in a file, searching will be quick. So here's an example. The data on this screenshot, as you can see, for every field is of the same length. So this field that all has E's in it is of 1 character in length, isn't it? And then the next fields could be some sort of IDs, and they're all of the same length. Even the name field, where bits of data aren't of the same length, it's been padded out with spaces to make sure that they are. Finally, the random file. This is where data in a file is stored in a very random way, in no particular order at all, as you might expect. This is useful as it makes adding or deleting data very easy and quick to do. Searching is done using mathematical algorithms called hash algorithms, and you might need to do a bit of further reading into those to understand how they work. This is a good technique for searching large files and large databases. Hope that was useful. Catch you later.